Hello, I'm Pamela, the Stampin' Pink Rose, and we're going to do a video today, or I'm going to do a video for you. And I've got kind of everything kind of laid out here. So I wanted to show you what we're going to do. I did the show at the fairgrounds this weekend, and it was a huge hit, and I had lots of good sales and lots of new customers. And I had customers tell me they had this framelit, which is the sled edge framelit, and they were hesitant to use it. They weren't quite sure. They loved the look of it, but they didn't know how to go about it. So I thought, okay, let's do a video and introduce this to everybody else that's interested and my new customers. And so we're going to go through the whole process. So grab a piece of paper, and so you can write down these measurements that I'm going to give you. And we're going to put this together, and I'm going to show you exactly how to cut it, how easy it is. It's not that complicated. You would think it's complicated, but it's not. Okay. All right. So now I have my big shot down here. So I will get that up in just a second. Okay. What you will need is your standard piece of real red paper, cut at 5 1/4. 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Is your red. Okay. All right. Then you will need a piece of, where'd it go? I have my black glimmer paper, which is, by the way, being discontinued out of Stampin' Up, so we're going to need a stock on this. This is 2 inch by 5 1/4, and I like the weight of this. It cuts very, very nicely. Again, 2 inches by 5 1/4. Okay. Your other one is your gray, which is your basic gray, which is 3 inches by 5 1/4. 3 inches by 5 1/4. Okay? You'll need your light gray, smoky gray, light gray is what I call it, 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Again, 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay? And a piece of white, which is 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. And notice everything ends in the 5 1/4. It's just a little variance on the sizes on the others. So this one in the white is 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. Okay. So now, it is real easy to do this. You attach your red, which I'm going to do real quick, and then I'm going to get my big shot up here. Okay, I'm going to put this in. Okay, now I've got my red, and my table is very, very wobbly because of the way I've got it set up. Okay, then you're going to take a piece of black, and you're going to do nothing with it other than attach it. Okay, so I hope you're seeing this. Okay, you're going to attach it. Just like that. And truthfully, of all the supplies here that are disposable, and then I'm talking about papers, probably the black is the most expensive of the disposables. It's not that expensive, but what I'm just simply saying is that, and that has nothing, no cuttings that you have to worry about. So if you goof up the gray, you goof up the white, you goof up the light gray, get another piece, do it again. It's not going to make any difference. Okay, now we're going to start with the darker gray. We're going to start with the houses. We're going to position this to where it is just barely down from the top. And now I'm going to grab the big shot, so don't mind me. There we go. Only so much room, guys. Okay. Now, I've sandwiched in the platform. I'm moving this around. I'm hoping that everybody can see this. It's sandwiched in. And now all I'm going to do is crank. That's all I'm going to do. And as I told you, the table's wobbly here. That's why I normally don't do a cutting out here with you with the big shot. Okay, now I'm going to use my little poker, and I'm going to just poke holes right through where the piece is. Get this done real quick. Okay. And I've had this poker for a long time, so. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have this. Okay. This goes on here where it is just, I'm going to slide this over a minute. Let me set this down here. I'm going to do a lot of adjusting today. I want you to see, it is just barely where it's just got a little bit of the black at the bottom. Okay? So now I'm going to attach that. And I'm using this, and you could use glue. But it's just where it's barely got a little bit at the bottom of your other. Okay? Alright. Then our next step is to do the trees, which is this piece. And notice the trees come on the opposite side. So again, you're going to just simply want to have it over just a little ways from the edge. Okay? Like that. This piece will hang over. You'll be fine. Put it with your platform. Like this. Grab the platform, bring it back up here for you. Okay, crank it through. Okay. And all I did was just simply lift that piece off, lift this off, and pull that off. And you've got it like this. Okay. Then you're simply going to take this. Now this is a case of where you get to decide how low do you want your trees. You can bring the trees up to where there's an edge, because the bottom is going to be covered. So it doesn't matter. You decide where you want to position your trees. I'm going to position mine right there, I think. So I'll quickly attach. Okay. There's no right or wrong way to do that. Okay, now our next move is our sled, which is right here. And it's our white. And you want to center this just a little bit over. And again, this side is going to be the one that's going to be hanging over this time. I'm going to stick this in. And you can curve it downward or whatever you want. I'm going to give it a little bit of a downward. I'll bring this up so you can see it. Like this. And now I'm going to bring the shot back up. And I'm going to crank through. Okay. Okay. Table's about ready to fall over, guys. Okay. I'm just simply taking off the pieces, poking them through. Doesn't take a lot to get this through. There, there, and one there. Now you've got your sled. So now you can bring this down to here, and you've got your card. So let's get this put on. Bring it down to here. Just match your edges. And you've got your card done. Other than the fact of getting the Jingle Bells stamp set on the one that coordinates with this. So you can pull out the Jingle All the Ways stamp set and stamp in red right across the bottom here. And you've got your card done. Very, very simple. But I wanted to show you how to do this. So, this is Pamela, the Stampin' Pink Rose. I'll give you the measurements real quick one more time. That is the black glimmer at 2 inches by 5 1/4, the gray at 3, and the light gray by 2 3/4, the white at 2 1/2. And they're all 5 1/4 down through, and the only exception is your red, which it goes across. So again, check my blog out at the Stampin' Pink Rose, where Stampin' ideas are always in bloom. Easy for me to say today. And if you have any questions, you can contact me through my blog, or you can email me at Pamela@StampinPinkRose. If you want to order any of these items, please, by all means, you can use the hostess code and you can order on my site, or you can contact me. So have a great day. Hope you enjoy using this stamp set, or this frameless, I should say. Take care.